Welcome to Scotch and Talk. I'm Ever Cole, and we're going to talk about video games to start it off. What's your video game you're playing right now?
So I'm playing right now a game called Ruiner.
Okay.
So it's a cyberpunk, futuristic, top-down 3D shooter. Really cool, really funky art, and it's really hard.
Good. Hard games are always the best.
Yeah.
More time to get into them.
Yep.
What was the first game that you kind of got passionate about?
Oh, Mario. Hands down Mario was like the first game, I think. Duck Hunt, maybe?
Duck Hunt?
Duck Hunt was a classic. It's really good at that.
Before my time.
Yeah.
I played them, but
it's okay,
before
I
my
forgive
time.
you.
Thank
Tetris, did you ever play Tetris?
Yes, of course, yeah. That's a good one. Have you brought some of your passion for video games into your work life?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, there's philosophies like things like gamification, right? So
Right.
how do you use points to enable change of behavior? My background is in psychology, so when you put the things of psychoanalysis and game theory together, you get some interesting concepts. Things that we've piloted, tested, but nothing that we've really implemented at scale yet.
Could you talk a little bit about the things you've tested? And what
Sure,
you're trying
yeah,
to do
for
with
sure.
that?
So if you think about, we focus on insurance, and insurance advisors have to do specific things to make their life successful. So each person who's in insurance has to book meetings, they have to create tasks, they have to build opportunities. So you can start to gamify how they level up on their commission based on how they do activities.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your business and the areas of the market that it's in and what you guys are trying to do?
Yeah, for sure. So Finaeo is building the largest marketplace in the world for life and health insurance that enables insurance professionals. So effectively, you have the world of robo that's going direct to customer and saying things like you don't need an advisor. We believe that complex products still require advice, but there's no easy way to go from prospect to policy in our industry. So we've created a platform that helps connect the insurance agent with the insurance company and digitize the workflow in the middle.
Okay, and are you marketing more towards the person or the businesses out there?
We're a business direct focus. So we market our services to insurance agents and insurance advisors who then find their own clients.
What is your marketing strategy?
Yeah, so three-pronged strategy for us. I mean, it's still a very person-to-person industry, so outbound calling still works really well in our space. People love to talk to us, to learn about us. As a relatively new company, we're 2.5 years old in a very, very old industry. They want to know that we're going to be around for a while, so they're curious as to our vision, our mission. They're curious to see how we think about going direct to customer or if that's something we're interested in. The second way that we get to our audience is through networking, partnerships, and content. So we put a lot of education out there. We do a lot for blogs, webinars, offline events. Again, this is very much a people intimate industry, so we spend a lot of time on that. And the last is ancillary partnerships with other people who play in our space. So you might have a robo wealth advisor that has a duly licensed agent that we can help serve on the insurance side. So co-creating marketing campaigns and then working with the clients that meet our ICP.
You're talking about how your industry is somewhat of an old one.
Yeah.
What excites you about this new fintech industry so much?
Sure. I mean, I'll speak specifically to insurance. If you think about a 20 or 30-year track record of insurance, it goes back even further than that. But nothing's really changed. And we're hitting this tipping point where an entire global industry is being reinvented in the next 24 to 36 months. And to kind of be at the tip of the spear, we're the first company in the world to build a digital marketplace for that. Doing it out of Canada is something that's really motivating. So we're just excited that we've caught the wave of the industry at the right time.
Fintech has been around for about 10 years now.
Yep.
What makes you believe that the industry will be changed within the next 3 years?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of things. So, earlier we've talked about things like co-creation, so big companies working with small companies. Co-creative mindsets can only happen when executives are in those seats that want to see that change occur. And I think you're starting to see that executive age starting to get dropped. So they're thinking more openly about what co-creation could look like and what the future could look like. I also think now consumers are just not going to accept paper anymore. And they're just not going to accept the status quo. I'm 31 years old. I will not fill out a piece of paper if my life depended on it. I don't think you will,
No, definitely
and I don't
not.
think your friends will.
No.
So it's just consumers pushing it. And then lastly, I think everything else in our life has gone digital, and everything else has gone on demand. So why shouldn't our financial services mimic all the experiences that live in our life today?
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks.